Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dennis, and this is AverageGaming. And we're back with more Pathfinder Kingmaker today. When last left off, we had finally cleared the tutorial and progressed on to Oleg's trading post, where we fought some bandits. Now we're going to go upstairs and take a nice nap, because damn it, we deserve it. We just killed like 16 people. I don't think anybody in my party can pick locks. We'll go ahead and grab all the stuff in here that we can, including some pre-order content. And the hat gives us a +1 on all skill checks. That's nice. Let's increases enchantment. I don't have Lindsay, otherwise I'd give that to her. You know what? I'm gonna give the cat to you. There you go. You have a cat now. You wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
The half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. Even in this ghostly form, it's clear that she's exhausted. Her shoulders are slouched, and her large blue eyes burn within her pale face. Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches towards you. It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. The defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
What do you want from me?
Aid. Salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon, even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
The Stag Lord is responsible for the fog?
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
So about that, guys. Phone rang and I was super far away from it. Alright, so we have to go to Thorn Ford and help clear the fog. Alright, I understand. Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
The nymph's whisper fades as she disappears. Alright. Well, now that we've rested, let's talk to Svetlana. Good day. I hope you're feeling alright after that battle. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. Definitely don't want to waste your time, but if you have a moment, I have a request. What did you want to ask me? This is a very personal request, and maybe not important enough for your time. I completely understand if you say no, but the first time the Stag Lord's thugs came here demanding money, they also took my wedding ring. Just tore it off my hand. It's just a trinket, really, but it meant so much to me. I remember every moment of the day Olog came to me, that ring in hand, to ask if I'd marry him. I was standing in a fancy dress on the stairs of my father's home, fearing that I'd misheard something, or that I'd said something stupid and everyone around would laugh. If you happen to find my ring among the bandits' possessions, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band. There's one more thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight. In fact, she can be extremely dangerous and cruel. But please, I beg you, show her mercy if you have the chance. Alright. This guy allows us to spend our gold to hire heroes, to hire custom-made companions. I'm electing not to use them during this playthrough because I'd like to experience a lot more of the story that the companions have to offer. Each one of the companions has its own story. Yeah. Get rid of all the crap from them. Unfortunately, can't really use this. Much as I'd like to keep it, nobody in my party can use it. And we're going to go ahead and sell that too. Alright, so we have 1,700 gold. Let's take a look at our supplies. I currently have a Masterwork Scythe. If I could get another Masterwork... Nope, I got a second Masterwork Scythe. She's got her own +1 large bastard sword. And he's currently using a Masterwork Longsword. As for armor, we're for the most part good. But let's see what he has. Could get a heavy shield for Harem. All Masterwork weapons we have. So yeah, it looks like our only real option would be the Masterwork sword, or shield. Or +1 shield. I think we'll wait. Harem, I believe, has pretty decent defenses already. Yeah, he's got an 18, 19, 16. She's a little low. And 18 for me.
Without a doubt.
Well, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. The berries are red. Look a lot like raspberries. Fang berries, I call them. I'd be real grateful if you gather a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick if you do. They spoil quickly. The spiders in the cave are mean. Here, let me give you some alchemical fire. Crafted it myself. Burn those spiders to a crisp. That'll teach them for taking over my fangberry cave. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. They're a rare and mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. It's not a huge deal, really. I'd do it myself if I were younger. But if you're willing, I'll pay you. 3 potions for the berries and a purse full of coins for the radishes. Alright. So he sells a few wands and a lot of potions. We have acid flasks, 7 things of alchemist fire, a potion of bark skin, 18 cure light wounds, cure moderate wounds, enlarge potion, remove blindness, shield of faith, and potion of vanish. Caster level 1 potion of vanish is used to us. Potion of blur is a really good one because it gives a 20% miss chance. And I think I'd like a 2nd potion of cure moderate wounds for Amari. But I think that can wait. We do need a way to heal Jathal, so we're going to have to pick up some potions of inflict light wounds since she's undead. So we'll pick up 8 of those. And we can get rid of that as well. There we go. So now she has some potions that she can use, because I don't know if she can use those, but just in case. Whoops. Accidentally used it. Meant to equip it. Didn't hurt her, so I'm going to assume that she can use those. My guy's so weak. He's actually suffering from medium encumbrance all by himself right now. That's weird. I'm not even carrying that much stuff. Well, actually, no. I'm carrying 120 pounds of camping supplies. God damn, I didn't realize those were 10 pounds each. So yeah, our party's going to suffer for encumbrance for a little while. I did not realize those were so freaking heavy. Alright, grab our companions and let's go. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen, and he tugs at his beard. Strange weather. Invisible fog creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who'd cast you the evil eye. Move along, old man. We give no alms. He's mumbling nonsense about invisible fog. I'm not even going to bother talking to him. The old man stares at you intently. You hasten? You should. Your rifle wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. I'll just do what I have to. I don't care about rivals. Bold dog barks loud, while cunning one readies to bite. Cunning, short but stubborn. He is now in an ancient tomb that lies south of the trading post. Search for the great power that once gave joy and now brings only death. You don't want my nonsense? Then you hear sobs and screams. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties, claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. Whatever you say, old man. Just because it's faster, we can get to the world map through here. Ancient tomb. Alright. Let's go deal with Tartuccio and poach another one of our companions back. Ooh, Scroll of Summoned Monster. That's a really good one. And he can cast it, but we'll give it to him. Oops, that's Ray's dead. Scroll of Protection from Chaos. Not as essential. A gnome in gaudy purple garb seizes your attention. Of course, the scoundrel Tartuccio, who you know from your time in Restov. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golorian!
Sir Tartuccio, I may serve you, but I am no one's slave. We do what we can, but it is no simple feat to find an unknown object in a vast dungeon.
Digging through a dusty dungeon, searching for I don't know what, and all this frowning. Scold, scold, scold. This is not how I imagined adventures with the future Baron. What am I ever going to write my book about? How we labored to open a chest filled with dust?
Quickly now, if we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
Tartuccio turns his angry gaze upon you. He nods to his guards to draw their weapons. Well, we have the chance to try and pull either Valerie or Lindsay to our party. We already have 4 frontline fighters, and nobody who's really too good with magic. So we're going to go ahead and try and poach Lindsay.
Yes! I shall overturn a new leaf, and on that leaf I shall pen a wonderful, thrilling story of the victory of the future Baron and the bitter defeat of his malevolent, flatulent rival.
Malevolent, flatulent rival.
I see my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of his enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine. Draw your swords and cover my retreat. Yeah!
What? A miserable last chapter.
Apparently Tartuccio forgot to level up his people.
No fear!
Unworthy.
This little guy is actually pretty difficult to hit.
Tear them apart!
This little bastard needs to die. Man, he just doesn't want to die. This is annoying. There we go. Now we'll work our way over to Lindsay and try and get her up. Rage. Kill this fucker. 19 points of damage and that guy survived. Goddamn. Oof.
Wretched things.
Off by 1. That's not even fair. Oh, hey, my corpse companion's looking a little, honestly don't know what happens if this thing dies. Ah, damn it, you're enlarging another person? There we go. Healed him back up. Come on, being bigger means you're supposed to be easier to hit. One. You suck, Harem. This is going quite poorly for us. Thankfully, they appear to be missing a lot too, but never mind. Alright, I got this amazing idea, Harem. Stop sucking. Okay, she's alive. Thank you. There we go. I actually thought I was in trouble with these frickin' guys. Oh. Somebody forgot to level up their partner. Alright. Level you up. I'm going to give you a rank in Trickery, Knowledge World, Persuasion, and Use Magic Device. Well, not so much Use Magic Device. Let's go with Mobility. At second level, a bard or skald selects one of the following skills. Mobility, stealth, perception, she receives a number of ranks in the skill equal to half her bard or skald level. In addition, she uses charisma modifier in place of the... Oh. Let's quickly pop over here. Yeah, we'll take stealth. Gets a new spell. We're gonna go with Hideous Laughter. And we're also gonna hook her up with a potion. She's currently wearing a chain shirt. Pop a few potions. Unfortunately, one of them appears to have been water. Alright. Well, that battle was a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but we managed to succeed. Eventually.
Applause, please.
Good job, Lindsay.
How curious.
How sweet. The first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stuffiness of that tomb. Before us stretched an unending hearth, replete with hills and gullies and patches of low shrubs. Already the trail of Tartuccio and his companions had gone cold. We would not give up so easily. Whether the trail went cold or not, it was one we had to follow. No blade of grass was bent. It must have been enough time to straighten back up, since whoever last passed through. But the hearth's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Our eyes to the ground, we followed the trail. We walked and walked until finally we came to a huge gully, the dried up bed of a river of yore. What is this? At the edge, the grass was trampled down and the soil turned up, and claw prints, lots of them. We stumbled upon a fresh battlefield, and here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed the path along its edge. The claw marks were not deep, the attackers were small and lean, and more, these creatures walked on two legs. Finally, the form of the prince left no doubt in our minds. We stumbled onto kobold lands. Alright, we tried to find any trace of magic in the surroundings. We discovered traces of a spell, apparently from the illusion school of magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. Now, I honestly don't give a damn about Tartuccio, who's obviously the smaller set of footprints. After idling in thought, we decided to follow the bigger trail along the path beside the gully. First, the path went right along the steep edge, but soon it turned, circling around a thick and prickly bush. No sooner had we turned than we ran into a band of kobolds who were approaching from the opposite direction. If there were any more footprints on the path, the kobolds surely trampled them, but we had no time to concern ourselves with that. Alright, we got an alchemist, two alchemists, and an archer, and two sentinels. Well, let's get right up in the fray. That's a dead kobold. It's a good hit. Fortunately, a large number of our party are quite slow.
Serves you right.
Honestly, what we really need is more ranged people. We currently have a lot of upfront people. Ugh.
Your life ebbs low.
Ah, so close.
You've made your choice.
Good God. We have some of the worst luck when it comes to actually hitting. You're pissing me off.
What a waste.
Despicable.
There we go. God, how many times can you use that?
Bring it.
I hate kobolds.
Does anyone require my counsel?
Pashani Savitur.
Alright. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, stuff has come up and I need to stop the recording here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back next week with even more Pathfinder as we approach many new tabletops coming very soon. Haven't quite figured out exactly what I'm going to do about those, but I will be bringing all 3 of them to you in some form. Thank you guys, and game on.